Hey guys, um, here making a quick video about the paragraph style that I'm expecting in your research papers. And we're going to practice something um, that is really linking our evidence back to our main claim. We're analyzing our evidence in this video, which is tough. This is, I think, one of the hardest things to do in writing because it really pushes your cognitive ability to think and reason and connect ideas. But it's the good work of that writing forces us into. So I want to start off by remembering that paragraphs are not sets of sentences. They're not a group of 5 sentences or a group of 8 sentences. They're a group of similar ideas. And generally, how I think of all my paragraphs, I break them down into these 3 pieces. Number one, I'm going to set up a claim with that paragraph. Usually this is introduced in my topic sentence. Here's what this paragraph is about. Then I'm going to provide some evidence to back up that claim, and might have to include some context for where this evidence is coming from, maybe an introduction to a source that I'm using, an explanation, and then usually a citation as well, if I'm using a direct quote or paraphrase from one of my sources. And then my paragraph can't end there. I can't say, like, here's an idea, here's some support, I'm done, see ya. I've got to push myself into this idea of reasoning, truly explain how does this evidence tie back into this claim in this topic sentence. This is where the real thinking happens. This is where you show me that you are truly understanding this support and this evidence and how it is working to build an argument as a whole. So what I'm going to recommend to help you out with this is you're going to take a look at my sample research paper. So if you look at my sample research paper, open that up and scroll on down to this second part where I've started my part 2, and generally I've got, my paragraphs here. But I've started to break down some of these paragraphs where you can see piece by piece, here's what I do. I've got a big long topic sentence right here. Then I introduce my quotation, my piece of evidence here. Notice how I'm using a signal phrase and then a direct quote. And then I don't stop. I've highlighted this couple of sentences, 2, maybe 3 sentences, that really go in depth to explain how I think this quote from Lilac-Almaguer goes back to support my idea about different classes and how standardized testing might help them unify their instruction. And sometimes in a lot of these sentences, especially, or a lot of these paragraphs, especially in research papers, I might do this twice in one paragraph. It's not just going to be one topic sentence, one quote, one explanation. A lot of times I have the topic sentence and I have a couple pieces of information that I'm going to use to support it. So notice how I do signal phrase, quote, explanation. I go into another quote and then another explanation. And I do the same thing on the next one. Topic sentence, quotation, explanation, signal phrase, quote, and then explanation to go back to my topic sentence. Good luck with this. The best way to practice it is just to practice it. Keep reading, see how other authors are doing it. Take a look at my example paragraphs and my example papers, and try to mimic the style that you're seeing in your own writing. All right, good luck.